Question 37. In this question, we need to determine the reportable segments by perform the 3 tests and check which segment satisfied the test. Okay, so the first one is revenue test. In total, there are 5 segments, and there are 4 items related to the revenue. We have the revenue to outside parties, intersegment sales, interest income, and interest income from intersegment loans. Okay, so in total we got those numbers. The total revenue from books 205, revenue for the computers is 936, and okay, so the total revenue combined all 5 segments is 2212. And next step is to calculate what is 10% of the total revenue. So 10% of the total revenue equals to 221. So then we need to see which segment's revenue is larger than this amount, then that's reportable. So we have computers, maps, travels. These 3 segments have a revenue that's larger than 10% of the total revenue. Okay, so their segments information are reportable. Next one is the profit or loss test, and in this test we need to calculate the net income of each segment. And first I'm going to just use the total revenue just calculated from last test and then minus all the expenses here. So in total we have 5 expense items. They are operating expense, expense intersegment sales, interest expense, and the interest expense due to intersegment loans, interest tax expense. And then we get net income for each segment. So next is to calculate what is the profit of all profitable segment. So in total we have 4 segments that are profitable, so the total is 292. And then the loss of all segment incurring loss is 13. We only have 1 segment, books, have a loss. So we compare these 2 numbers, see that the profit is larger than loss, then we are going to use 292 as a base amount, and then 10% of this base amount is, okay, so 10% of 292 is 29. So any segment report a net income in absolute term is larger than 29, then it's reportable. So we have computers, maps, travels, and finance. These 4 departments, their net income is larger than this threshold 29, and they are reportable. Then the last one is the asset test. So we are going to compare each segment total asset with the combined asset. So the total combined asset is 3,398, and then 10% of the total assets equal to around 340. So any segment report an asset larger than this amount are reportable. So we have computers and finance, these 2 segments are reportable. Well, combine these 3 tests, then we can say that these 4 segments are reportable.